G'day, today we're playing some more Islanders, so we'll jump on from our efforts on Island 2 here, and move on over to Island 3. And having a look at the remaining achievements on this, most of them are just sort of getting a particular distance, and by coincidence here, the end of that sentence is, except for one, which is to score 2,000 points on a snow level. So you can see our starting position here is 5,380. So what do we want to round up to? 7,400. That's basically what we're aiming for. More seaweed farms to start us off. So, do we have a statue in this one at all? Doesn't look like it. So we'll probably start... Well, our towns are going to be a bit skimp when they start, I suppose, but let's see how we go. So we'll put this guy off there in a spot where we can sort of surround him entirely. Oh, we get real close up to him there. Get nice and snug. Go to lumber. That guy in there, and this guy will try and get as close as possible, as usual. Just getting a sense of what's around him. Alright, 3 sawmills to 1 lumberjack. Seems like a very odd pairing there. This is a nice area. Probably that is what we'd more want for housing and things. It's a bit bigger. So I guess we can use this for our lumber area. So we'll put him in the center. Then I guess what we'll have to do is just sort of spread them around the outside. So we'll start with city pack so we can get that sort of going. We'll put him sort of close to the edge, somewhere where we can surround him entirely though. That we'll start with mansions, giving him a big old hug. I'd rather not use the houses yet. I want to see if we get, say, another city center or what sort of options I have there. Get 7 there. Any better than 7? Probably central as we can get him. So what we can do is put a guy here for the 14. A guy on this side for the 14. Get the shaman huts. Alright, hopefully we can get some good spots in the middle here where we're seeing both of them. I guess just the one. Only the one gets to benefit that. Cool. Need to hug that guy. We'll see what we can find for a shaman. Have we got a huge collection of flowers somewhere on this island, or is everything just a bit frozen over that he's pretty useless? Looks like useless is going to be his position. Does he like the seaweed? He does. So 15 down on the bay. About as good as we're going to get from him. Sawmill. Sawmill we're only going to get 7 from. So we are going to have to break into our stash of houses. Even then we're not looking great. Oh, I've already hit a plus here too. My goodness. I was really concerned there that, like, this isn't going to work out. I don't know at what point I overlooked that, but... Whew. It's a bummer that I didn't notice that prior to chucking houses into this section. So going a little bit more central, we can hit 13, but then that puts like an imbalance on what we've got on this end. These fountains are going to save us here a bit. So second city center now is where we can start to go our other town. We have 2 houses that are going to sit this 3 in that region forever, and all the others are going to huddle up to this guy. How creative can I get with this plateau? How close to town can we be? Unlike last time, I don't want to use this to cover over area where I could already have guys living. So just sort of off the edge here, 15 points I think is a good get for that. Seems like over this side near a fountain, it's going to be what he's worth the most. Let's turn this around to see what... He's not going to fit in that gap. Usually get an 8. 6 if we want to just sort of squeeze him into the furthest end gap. We'll go 7. Alright, I see a 29, 34, 37. Gladly take a 37. More seaweed farms. Oh, it likes being near the plateau. I don't think we can get it both near a seaweed farm and a plateau. Go the towers, but we do want to hold on to them. I think the towers are best off being held for as big a town as possible to already be in place. Nine, 13, so it's still going to be the better option. I wonder if I can hang one of these guys off the end there, because if I can have him there and sort of looking out over that, score me real big. Okay, so back again to our mate, who doesn't like much of anything. 9, 13 there, but I don't want to sort of put him on the plateau. So I think for now, nothing for that guy. Then for him, he does also like the fishing villages, so he can score up to 14 at the moment. But let's go some well-placed parks. So the circus will be for these guys over here. He gets 4 per house. Houses get 3 per circus. So if they can see a circus in their vicinity, they're going to score big too. And I think have they got a bigger range? It's about the same. So we'll try and do it in a way that we can keep the circus pretty central there, so that other houses can also benefit from sort of being put in after that. Alright, that's what we've been waiting for a bit, the gold mine. This is part of the reason why we divided this town the way we did. If we put him there, those annoying houses that I did put there, I call them annoying, it's not their fault I put them there. But this guy can get 33. These guys gain 2 for being near the jewelry store, so it seems like I'm better off Trying to find a way to fit these guys in a place where they've got value. It does not seem like there's a lot around here. But with them in there, we should be able to get, yeah, a much nicer result for him. Seaweed field, 9 points there, 12 there. I want to go out as far up as I can. Like I said, if I can get a seaweed guy planted there, can he see all of that? I mean, possibly even one here could see a nice chunk of that as well. Right, let's go back over to this side. So, Artie 16 for this guy's circus contributing to that. Another circus too. So he went on this side of town, just about there. Down that way. So let's go there, because then maybe we can get guys like us on either side of him. Alright, so we've made it far enough that we can now go to the next island, which is always a relief when it comes to snowy islands, because you'll notice we don't have much in the way of like farms and things coming in up, so we're more limited in what we can do. He's not going to give me much way of anything. I need to remember to think about an oasis coming in and be aware of what things will benefit him. So 21 if he's in that one, 10 if he's in that one. Put him on that end of town. Alright. Negative 50 for the temple. If we go down there. Negative 45. So we definitely don't have a temple position at the moment. It's something we want to keep in mind. For a 15 there. 20. Take that. These guys are going to now suffer to being too surrounded by parks to get too many like houses in there. I'm not sure I should have brought in walls yet. Always a weird one to try and utilize. Okay, so what could this guy benefit from being near? Seaweed farms. Nothing over there. So nothing too much at this point. This guy's 14. Best I can get from them. Really, I do want to see more seaweed farms. That's what I'm hoping to pick up here. It's like a lot more houses, I think. That's the yeah, another plateau and chuck it like out here. One of these guys. Seven huts. So I suppose I'm not getting a heap of points for them, but 7 of them should at least allow us to progress to another level. We've got heaps of space, so let's do a brewery. If we go right up against the other guy, sort of he can't... The fact that we can see the gold mine is cancelled out by the fact that we can then see the other jewelry place. It's probably as good as we'll get, though. So I get 8 if I can put that guy near a city center. So I kind of feel like that could be my best move for him. Funny that I got a brewery and didn't get any fields for him. Let's put him just up there with the ability to get surrounded. $13. We do any better? This side doesn't look like it. There's a 13 up there. Sneak a wall in. End up with a lot of sawmills. Did I only get 7 for that in the end? I missed the second go. Oops. Okay, so he doesn't mind the brewery. Does feel like 16 in here is just the most we're gonna get out of him. Need more huts. What do the huts do over here? Oh, they hate it. Actually, we get from the market. So 28 if he's there. 11 if he's over there. So they're a bit too spread for him to benefit. Can he slot in there somewhere? Can he go up here? Can't reach the market. Or he can only reach the market. So the 28 that we were getting sitting between the two different mansion towns. Looks like it's our best option. What we're sort of lacking in this level is we've got no punch, like we've got no... Great, now we can drop a temple and we'll make huge points here. So this one, I don't feel like we're going to run anywhere near as deep as what we did on the second island. But what we will do, or what we're aiming to do at least, is get to that 2,000, which even now I'm not convinced we're going to be able to do. So 8 up there, he's going to hate being near walls over there. Now this side of town's getting a little bit, like, not foresty, but there's a bit that's sort of around here somewhere. That reserve could be happy. I think that'll go on for something like 11 points for him. Seems very short-changing of how much we could potentially get from him. But everyone else I'm currently holding too is also dead weight. So I feel like feel like I'm gonna have to take that 13. Go to the tavern. The tavern might give us a chance to have a sort of a punch. 35. 37 because it can see the brewery. Now, because it can see the brewery, I get an extra 18. So, this brewery... 7 for just sort of being anywhere. But that we can turn into 55. Certainly take that. As sort of finally something that's going to give us a bit of punch. 10 for a mansion there. 11 up there. 7 if I just put it... Oh, he actually does really like being near Shaman, so let's get him to give the Shaman a little hug. Eight. There's like trees. Go for another Shaman 5 or whatever we can get. Maybe I will hang out just to see what we can get in this area to benefit him. Walls are scoring us points. They're always a long-term negative, though, for the problems that they're going to cause. We have heaps of room, so let's go for a brickyard. So the brickyards... Talk to me about like what you like. So you like... The only thing you don't like is other brickyards, and you do like warehouses and masons and sand pits. So let's put you, I guess, near the warehouse. Up there. Well, we've got a 30. 33 there. Another hut. Hut does benefit from there being a another shaman in the area. So that potentially says to me that I should put this shaman on that side, just to try and get the huts happy. Did say 28, there we are. Protecting the huts. Nil. I think with one fisher, hey, that's what we wanted to see. If I get far enough out here, he's going to hit all of those. Now we've got this, which was the other thing that I did want. That I hypothesized if I had a guy... out here. He would be happy. Amazed that the temple's like shaman. That gives this guy a little bit extra boost. I really don't want to build a wall anywhere that we think we're still building. I mean, I'm definitely coming in a bit early on this town here, but I have stopped building, I guess, houses in that area. Okay, so he likes the huts and the shaman, not the shaman, the huts and the seaweed fields. So we can get a surprisingly good 21 out of him. Still hanging out to hopefully get another Seaweed farm. At this point I could probably assume it's not coming, but I can dream. $22. Yeah, so he likes the market and the tower. Likes the circuses. Not much else, so it doesn't feel like there's too much gain with him at the moment. But that is where I am building towns still. We're getting close too. We're now up to 7,100. So we are on the brink of seeing that 7,400 come up. $16 if I put him up there. One better than anywhere else I've seen. But if I can get a second fisherman similar to that I can put over here, then that would give me another 7 on that. Makes me think I should try and hold if I can. I think I'm going to have to go these guys up here, but definitely not going to be enough. But I'm just not seeing houses. Got a long park, so these guys I think are worth exploring what options I've got. So 6 if I put it there. Get 7. Seven it is. Too bad you hate seaweed, otherwise really happy over there. It's a shame that his orb is just too far for those parks below. Monument could do us some good. So he likes parks. So if you like parks, buddy, I know where you want to go and visit. 56 there. 56 there. Now, I assume that other people are going to like being near you. So we'll put you in a spot where I can sort of get things. Well, you don't care at all. Does not sway you in the slightest that you're near. Anything like that. Or seaweed fields. Like being near the fence. Who does? So sorry, did you say 34? But no, that was the 3 from the guy in front. Okay. Okay. So now we've got some water plateaus. We can start to try and strategically put this guy somewhere. Maybe. It would sort of be here. There. And you can see, even though it's not telling us how much money we're making from him, the circle on the left is showing that, like, I'm getting, like, a fifth of a circle if he's there. Which does look to be the best that we'll get. About there. There. So if I put this, well, he's not even going to fit on that. We put that there, then turn this guy around and put him back to back there. Then we take our resort, which can't be placed on that. Bummer. Alright, scrap that idea. By the way, I don't have to get that much further either. If I finish this sort of circle of the, then we've achieved that snow achievement I was after. But still not convinced we're going to get there. I can't believe you don't care for monuments. I would have thought monuments would have been right up your alley. No one seems to care for monuments, so... There we go. There's our achievement for the hitting exactly that 2,000 mark. Definitely can describe that one as a crawl to the line. I'm going to give those guys the balloon. $12. 13. 13 will be now what we can expect. Wall plateau. Okay, so wall plateau could be interesting if this guy can position well. If we can get him sort of as low as possible over that town. And if we could get this guy to sit on that. Doesn't appear that we can. But what if we... Can we plateau off this plateau so that they're sort of an even height? Or even a higher height. You sit above the other one. Like that. Can I put you on top of that? Yeah. I do love the absurdity as well of the way this town looks, that they've built their temple on top of their city. And the poor mansions are the undercity now. So hopefully as well we can use this other one. And we can get him to outcrop in a similar way. There. We'll use him to get houses really involved in this town. It's funny that they've given us the breweries and the mills and stuff, but there's no fields for them. Mansions. Okay, so mansions. Can you sit back here and be real happy? You don't like being above the walls, but I can assure you those walls aren't going to really get in your way at all. We've turned a corner as well with these plateaus. $17. That tower there that you're not gonna like. So 31 there. Let's go and get 31 as well. Well, let's treat this town to a tower. Everyone gets a tower. Fisherman. So I was hoping to put you down to benefit this guy, but you can now switch the other way and you can benefit from him being there. 15 for being near nothing. 17 for being near the mill. Finally be the guy that gets to be all the way at the top there. Whereas I could just have put the market up there. He's not getting anything for it. 45 down here. Finally as well we can feel that this that plateau doesn't go to waste. With a market precariously hanging in the water. More seaweed fields. Let's see, 7 there, 11 there. Still hanging out to get that possible third one. Only thing that you seem to like is town squares and warehouses, so let's put you in between. Lumberjack. 2. Oh, 14 in the middle right there. Thanks to that as well, we can now roll the town down the hill and they still sort of have a bit of connection. 19, do I see? Right, because you can just touch this guy at the back here too. There we go. The long wait is over. Let's see if there's any actual substance to my long-awaited theory. Can you go in here? Can you attach to a thingy like that? You can. $54. $54 for a guy not even facing the water. That's a win. I feel like it's the first time I've ever built a level where my main strategy has been, oh, wait till I get that next seaweed farm. Alright, so let's swing all the way down over here. 11. Is 11 as good as we're going to see? What's the 5 that he does like the park? Right. So... these guys don't mind the trees. So what if we sort of took our parks, put them here, and then we put this guy in the vicinity of that? I think that's what we've got to do. We'll just hold out to see if we can get more parkland. 15 if this guy goes there. There's a wall there he doesn't like being near. We're at the back here. That side's all taken up, so he's not going to fit up there. Where did I have him fitting there? 15. Okay, so we've got another one of these guys. And I think that possibly we could get some good positioning out of him. 24 is a huge cut. 18. 22. I'll take 22. Okay, this guy here, he likes houses, he likes city centers, but he's only going to get 6 if he's up there. I've got another market there. I didn't realize I already had 2 markets. So he would have to fit sort of here to have any impact there. But on this side, he's allowed to sort of be anywhere in the vicinity. Is there a space for you up on top of Brewery Mountain here? There is for 25. This guy does like plateaus as well. So let's continue to get to this place. The plateau doesn't care for much of anything over there. Plateaus do like other plateaus though. Let's put that guy there. And then we can use him to put in more houses that also like getting to see more plateaus. Put this guy up here. Which doesn't take us far enough to finish the level, but that's where we bring out our hopeful Ace in the hole of this guy, and he's, what did I say, 37? 37 there. So just pushes through just to the next one. Brickyard. Doesn't like seeing the other brickyard. He does like the warehouse, so nothing else is going to make him happy. Wall. Can you capture both of those guys? You can, but you don't care for it. You don't care for making the resort happy. They like plateaus. They've got a pretty big reach, so I wonder if we can get some decent points up there. It would be nice to slot that in there just for the connecting factor. What do we have? 12 up there, 7 up there. It's just sort of 8, oh, 16 if I put him on that little rock. Where was that 16 gone? There it is. $22. We're going to need one more, a 21 placement to be able to carry on. I think I've found all the secret little spots that were available. Go on top of the temple. At 12 will be, I think, my best, so that's us on this one. I reckon another solid effort there. We almost hit 3,000 on that one, so pretty happy with that. Island 3 done. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below, and until next time, catch you later. See ya.